Alright, pretty anticlimactic game 6. Game was over through 3 at the crib. Started hot and stayed hot. So I'm just going to go through those quarters because the fourth was pretty much garbage time. And right here, first shot. Ivo off rip for Vassell. They love to run a lot of fluff slash misdirections with him involved. You see it on the stack slash horns out. And now right here, I don't even remember the last time he had an Ivo. But now you can see we've got Castle. So now you empty out to that weak corner. He's coming off that little pin. Wing catch. At the same time, Champagne is going to flare off Fox. And all they want to get to is this two-man game on the clear side. But right here, you can see Fox, as he passes it and makes that entry, he's kind of going towards the rock. So now he's late to get flared off. And I also think Stefan should wait for both of them to empty out. Allow this to transpire so that once you make your move and go middle, you've got space to exploit. Right here you can see because the spacing's not right, off rip, Chet's able to just plug low, stunt, and force him off the rock. And now you can't get to your two-man game. Because let's say Fox, deep wing, he's at the slot. It'd be a lot harder for him to plug that. He gets downhill. We've got Chet going over, not sure why. But if he gets to eat that space, he can hostage Shea, keep him on his hip, force Zay to take the rock or at least engage, and then you've got Wemby on that roll line on that clear side, so there'd be no taggers. But right here, Zay's actually doing the right thing because he knows that it's coming. What is he going to do? Look back, point, and communicate to Jared. Pull over. Got to have the low man there early. And that's what they did at least once with Queso in game 5, yeah. Queso was there to flood it early so that there was nothing. Because I've said this before, you need 4 defending this two-man game. So regardless, shit has to be here to help contain the rock. And then Jared's got to be there to help contain the roll. Because if he has to help and show on the rock, he's got to be there to tag that. Not even really tag, really bump that. Right here he goes early. He's able to stunt, swing one pass away. He trays. Again, they were hot. Not a terrible shot because he's a sniper from the slot slash wing or corner, really, anywhere here. But I still would prefer to see them get an easy 2 just to get a rhythm going. Even though they did find a rhythm, I think a lob to Wemby is better than a trade to him. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Same thing. Ivo, get him to that weak corner. On the entry, you flare him off. They create spacing here. Alright, so now he actually waits, you can see. So now Stefan, he caught it on the wing. And now he's going to wait for him to empty so that there's space. And Lou actually does the right thing here. He's jamming him right here. But he sees the ball screen, so what does he do? He releases, gets under. And now you force him. It's actually forced into a rescreen. Yeah, actually he's stuck here. So now because he went under, there's no roll. He knows, alright, I can't get downhill and exploit the drop. So instead of just setting the screen, Wemby decides I'm just going to release, slip out, quick pop. He's on his heels. He pulls, he makes. You live with that though. Because him popping obviously is a lot better than him rolling. And again, they do this very well. It's subtle, but they're very good at taking away Shea as the low man. Because right here is Shea. And you can see he's looking to pull over. He wants to flood it. But they just know how to align the Thunder to where he's usually on that strong side or he's in a high position. So now they're 2 for 2. Let's see. Come down. You can see they're matched up. But you've got him trailing. He's going to set this pin in. Really looking to set a drag, but it turns into this pin in. He's going to pin his own at the same time because Shea's looking to go under. He screens too. And right here, he reads the trailing big. What does he do? Lay off, you go under. And rhythm. And again, there's really not much the Thunder can do with this. Does the right thing, he goes under. If he's going to pull on a trail tray, I've got to live with it. Not sure if it was the same Iverson. I don't believe it was. He might have just got a quick pin, or not a pin, quick rip, emptied out to that weak corner. But alignment's pretty much the same. I believe this is more of a horns out. Starts at that elbow. Gets that little cross, catch on a wing. But you can see it's the same concept. You catch it, two-man game on that left side because they want to get him rolling with no taggers. At the same time, Champagny is going to flare off Fox. And again, look at who the low man is. Everything gets targeted. This is not by accident. We saw it was Jared on the first possession, it was Shea on the next, and now it's him again. And look how difficult this is, because if you leave early and you look to flood it, Stefan's going to read that. He's very good at reading the low man. He's going to spray that. The cell's wide open. And they create a lot of situations where if it's a clear side, it's very dangerous because obviously it's difficult to flood this, but they'll also create it on a single side, which we will probably see later, where Jared has to make a decision on whether he wants to tag the roll or stay with that shake line as Vassell lifts. But even right here, he's kind of going early again and not allowing that weak side to get their alignment. I guess because on this catch, quick little verse pivot, he's going to open up, jab. And Shea bites. So now he set up the screen. Again, spacing is a little bit off, but now Shea's forced to go over again. But look at Shet. He's there. He's going to plug low. But he's actually not going to fully commit on this stunt. And I think the reason for this is because Champagny's already burned him. So now he's a little hesitant because he should stop the ball here. Because you can see if he goes over, Stefan's already looking for that hostage to keep him on his hip. And all he wants to do is keep him on his hip, engage hard on this drop, and allow him to roll. So right here you can see all he's doing is looking on that clear side. He doesn't even see Shet here. So Shet probably could have stunned and could have possibly knocked the rock loose. But again, he's a little afraid. That's why he's going to do that little stunt, immediately fall back. And now the lob is almost there. But last second, as he's looking for that lob, he stabs at it, retreats, and now he sees, all right, I got the space. And one thing in Game 5 that he wasn't doing was looking to score too. Because if this were to happen in Game 5, well, it did, he was immediately looking it off. He wasn't even looking to score. All he was looking for was that roll line. And if it wasn't there, he was looking towards that weak side. But right here, good awareness. If he's going to back off, it's a lay. Quick one-hand pickup, easy too. So now in transition, again, they're just playing with pace. Looking for that flare. Nope, he's going to reject it. Cut through. And Fox, he does the right thing here. Holds onto Hart. Delay him. But then Lou does the right thing too. And they actually end up just switching that. Emergency switch. But now he's got a clear mismatch. Elbow. Not really elbow. Lou's fighting. Tries the front. Turns into a wing catch. But even right here, good job. Get out. Because in Game 5, they were keeping a shooter in that strong side. That strong corner. But it kind of clogged space. And right here you can see Shet. He's going to 2-9. He's in an ideal situation because he's low man here. Well, for now. But on this empty, because Stefan's going to sit dunker, I think they're going to pre-switch. Shea and Shet. So Shea will be ready to play 2 and allow Shet to make that tilt because he obviously has to help on this mismatch. So let's see, yeah, so they do pre-switch a little bit. Fox is going to cut through. Yeah, he's setting his pin his own. So now you can skip that to the wing for Champagny. And you can see he's looking to flood it. So now Lemon does the right thing because right here you can kind of see Lou he was right here on his high side. He actually kind of gets low here. Because right here, I'm not sure if Lou realizes that Shed is looking to tilt. So what he should be doing is play Wemby's high side. Cut this line and force some base towards the help. So that if he spins off, looks to counter it, now you force him into two. Difficult skip over top. The only way he can really find an outlet is this line right here. Vassell just filling behind. But because Lou, I assume he doesn't know that the tilt is coming, he's kind of on his low side, and you allow him to get middle. And that's dangerous because now he's got options. He's now in no man's land. He's pinning his own for that skip. And then even here, spray one pass away. But honestly, I think he should have looked for the skip here. Because Fox does the right thing. Instead of just sitting right at that slot, pin your own and open up Champagny. Because you can see Shea, he has to respect this dunker. He'd be late on that closeout. Get a stop, push the rock, and this is where they're dangerous. They've been killing the Thunder with their transition opportunities. When they push pace, they're damn near unstoppable. And right here, this is a very dangerous situation for the Thunder because you can see Wemby, he's ahead of both bigs, looking to dive down the gut. So what does that mean? One of these three has to take him. And you can see McCain, antennas up, instead of just blindly following Vassell as he's running wide. He's going to run inside because he has to take this away. Even Lou, very low pickup because he's concerned about this. But Fox reads it. So what does Fox do? Skip it to the wing because now Shea's compromised. It's a two side. And what's dangerous about this is two snipers running wide. It's a swing. Because now Shea should stunt and fall. But he actually gambles here. All he has to do is stunt and just fall back and allow Shet to trail and take Vassell. But he kind of commits. Now Jarrett sees it. Good job because Shet would be very late. And right here, he's already done his job. He's taken away this lob down the gut. So now you got to shoot out. Kind of late though. And not really a great contest, so they kind of dodged that one. Again, more pushing. Everybody's running wide. Playing 5 out right now. Let's see. So you touch paint. Quick spray. Hit a trailer. Nothing. Quick pitch. Goes under. No switch. Immediate swing. Great recognition right here. Because now you can flow into a quick drag. 2-man game. And you can see. And almost, this ball screen almost serves as a flare. It's really more of a flare than a ball screen because Shea's at the nail. He's not really expecting it. Boom. Now you're cleaned. Now you come off. You've got the big isolated. And this is where Fox has to score. You can already see right here. McCain, I think, yeah, he points. Yo, shit, get in there. I'll be ready to play too. But right here, it's a dangerous situation. Zay's in that drop. He's cleaned. Get to your spot. That's just sorry. Because right here, he doesn't even commit to the rock. He doesn't realize that Shet's already pulled in and ready to take it with his lob. So he actually just quick little stunt and fall back. And obviously Shea's going to be late because he got cleaned here. And he smokes this. Looking for glass too. That's crazy. Is this touch that bad? But luckily, you can see Wemby. Can't put a body on him. Quick tap. Doesn't go up. Dang. But now, obviously, off a no board, you can actually see even J-Mac. He pulled all the way in just to help put a body. Whole defense collapsed. 3 out. So he gets that. Quick spray. He's looking to fly out. Swing that. Gotta swing that. Swing it. But alright. Blue, now he's gonna make a two-way. Fly by. Run him off the line. Now you can help up. So now you take rock. Stefan? Quick little flash here. He does the right thing. Quick flash. Now you catch it in the mid post. Now you're gonna vacate, empty out. I think he's gonna stay here. Yeah, you can see. He's gonna stay. He's gonna cleanse himself right there. So now he's tilting it. Now you've got this 2-on-1 though. Shea's gotta play too. You cut out. Open that up. But to me, Wemby's a little late here. Swing that right now as he's looking at 2-9 and cleanse himself right there. Spray that. Because I don't, yeah, Shea does not check once. Kind of right here. But he's more concerned about Fox looking to cut out the slot. So I think Fox does the right thing. He honestly could even set a pin in again. Easy skip. But regardless, he does take him away. Kind of late. And it's not a great pass because it dies early. I don't know if he tries to no-look it, but because it bounces, now he's got to adjust. He's able to close. And he steps out of bounds, actually. No, he travels. I thought his foot was out. Because right here, no, maybe not there. How'd he travel? Catches. I guess kind of. Yeah, not a great pass. If that hit his shot pocket, he's probably pulling quick. You can see Stefan's a little sick because he could have swung it right here. So now he's got Zay, 14, empty out, Shet's low man, Cherry's right there on that strong side. Not the best alignment because you'd probably want your two snipers here, Stefan and that dunker, so that Shet's not low man. You probably want Champagny here, Vassell there, Dill Harp here, Stefan there, but regardless, he's already feeling good because he's already traded twice. In and out, cross, try to go middle, you split, low man's there. Champagny, of course, he's looking for that pin in. So right here, Wemby could actually just, if you see this, skip it, quick skip over top, late close. I don't think Shea would be ready to X. But he sees the low man anyway. Stop on a dime, counters with a spin, gets your left shoulder fade. It's a great counter because now he's outside of this. He's got to open up. Tough shot. So now they're going to horns. They ran a lot of horns. The original horns too, not this V2. But right here you can see the flare. Comes off, pulls. Not mad at that because he's already made two. And he got a midi. But right here, not a great screen by Vassell because he's setting it more of a rip. So Wemby should look to curl off of it or cut off it. But he obviously wants a flare because he's feeling good from deep. So he had to angle that way so that he can actually come off, maybe even skip it, deep wing, catch and rhythm. If he stunts, quick swing. But the screen is just not matching what he wants. And normally this is not a great shot, but because he's already made two, and again a short jumper, he's feeling good. Why not? Still good pace. Come down, let's see, run wide, quick drag. But he's really not going to set it. He just slips it immediately. He gets it. It almost looked like they wanted another clipper down. Where it's a ball screen, fluff, misdirection, and they want a pin down for Vassell. But the way they ran it was kind of awkward. Because I'm pretty sure right here you can see they're flattening. And obviously Shet, he's going to pre-switch. With Caruso, you stay high, stay low. Because he's looking to fill on that exchange. But right here, if they're looking for that clipper down, which I assume they are because of the way Wemby just slipped that, Castle's got to keep his dribble, pull all the way wide, because he'd also have space. And you could see Shea would not be ready for it because he's naturally pulling in. But now he sees that, alright, if you swing it to him, obviously they're going to flow into a quick DHO, quick downhill, layoff. Now he's ready for it. Kind of late though. So he chases. He's still able to, but nope, he gets clipped. Great release here. Immediate slip. And now J Will's compromised. Do I stay with the rock or do I stay with the lob because it's on that clear side? Vassell does the right thing. If he's in two minds, he's actually in between two here. Well, actually he's stepping out now. Easy lob. But Shet's able to pull in like that? He does read it too. And now what is this, the fourth time? Maybe third time where they've created a clear side ball screen for Wemby to roll. I don't know how Shet's able to... Yeah, it's not a great lob. You can see he throws it high, but it's dying early. The trajectory of it is wrong because regardless, I'm pretty sure Wemby would have to, even if Shet wasn't there, he'd have to guide it. Yeah, they haven't thrown the best lobs for Wemby for some reason. 5 on the clock. And this is why his elbow and nail catches are a little awkward because they keep a player in the strong corner instead of just having him empty out to that weak side. So now all he sees is the thunder and the gaps. So there's really nothing he can do here because even here, he's not a sniper. Has to be Vassell. But because his spacing's off, Lou really doesn't have to respect him. Even here, Shea, he's going to pull in, load up. Here, he's pulling in, shrinking the floor. There's nowhere for him to attack. And then he sprays it 2 passes away. And the Thunder are willing to live with that if it's Stephon catching and pulling. You can see lazy closeout by Caruso because he doesn't really respect it. So they come down. That's what I mean. They run both horns, quote-unquote original, and then that V2. So at the elbows, or they're both setting a ball screen. And then Stephon gets to decide. So right here, Hezzy, he's going to take the traditional. Lou, he tries to go over, gets clipped. He's in a drop. I think Lou getting clipped. Makes him inadvertently hit Stephon here as he's coming off. He stays on his feet though. Shea does the right thing. He pulls in because spacing isn't great. Get a quick bump. Help contain the roll because J Will has to contain the rock. He holds for a split second. At the same time now Vassell is able to read that. So now he's just going to drift. Give him a line. Skip it. He's late to close. He trays. He got up quick actually. Tries to fly by. Not really. What is that, 4 or 5 trays? Now we've got more pace, more horns. What do you want? Small to small or traditional? We'll take traditional. High cross. Queso, he's trying to slide. Good job here by Cornet. Give him a slight shove. Ensure that he's behind the play. He's in a drop. He's kind of up though. He's ready to help contain the rock. But again, because of this horns, the way Vassell's spacing is pretty much a pop. So Shea sees it. What's he going to do? Just get a free bump. Well, actually, not here because Cornet just cleans him up. Reverse pivot throwback? No? Because that is what you should do. If they're going to bump like this, clean him up on the roll. That's wide open, but he doesn't read it at all. So now he's got 2 at the same time. Single side. Well, it's actually a 2 side because of where Vassell is. He's going to pull in. Spray line. You swing. All right, he sees it. And you can see Shea's just cleaned up. He's just holding on to Shea. brought his ass all the way to the paint. So there's no way Shea recovers. And that's a great job by Cornet. It's kind of a Gortat in a sense, the way he's just sealing him here. Just pushing him all the way to the rim. And now you can see Caruso. He tries to fan out, has no idea where he is. He's kind of wide, but now he sees, why is he open? He's going to make a two-way. You're late. And Vassell up top, corner, wing, slot, up top. It's all cash. Now we've got more pace. Let's see, he's matched up. We've got a cross match here because Zay's behind. But they've only got 4 back, so it's fine. Quick swing, hit the trailer. Dub, he's trying to close out. Not sure why, but now you close out with your lead. What does that mean? He gets to attack you. Quick catch. Attack your momentum and your lead. Now you can't open up. He beats you. Splits 2. And now Caruso, because he's matched up with Cornet here. Now he's got a show, and there's no second help. Wow. He got that swing back up top. And now he gets to tray. Everybody just trays for free, huh? How do you not get this? Oh, he had to bounce that. You bounce it, he catches. Easy punch because you can see Queso right there. He looked to stunt. He's not in a position to help that. And even here, if Shade would pull in and rotate from that weak side, now you've got Hart playing too. And he's looking to lift here. He's sitting corner. You really stress that X. But right here, Caruso almost saves the possession right there. Quick deflection. But then he can't get to that 50-50. He secures it. And Hart right here, yeah, he's overhelping. And I can't blame him because he probably just sees that he was looking for that drop-off. And now he's thinking, I just got to protect the rim. But now you overhelp. You're not ready to play too. Quick swing. You're very late because you're deep paint. Okay, so he tries to fly over from the weak side, but more pace. You've got him on his heels. He's kind of low though, so you're ready to take the ball. Good job by Caruso too. Quick stunt, force him to pick the rock up. Allow Case to recover, and now he can get a hand on it. Because on that pickup, Dale Harp is forced to tuck. And now he can just get both hands on it. He's got stronger hands. He rips it clean. Now it's a quick throw ahead. Yeah, Dale Harp, he struggled against Queso. But then what happens whenever Shea's looking to attack in transition, thinking he's got an easy 2, smokes the bunny. And this is another 2-on-1 situation. Even though it's kind of delayed, it's still a 2-on-1. And Shea has not converted on any of these, especially when it's Vassell. Why didn't he just go up strong here? If he literally just went up strong, he would have finished it, but he's going wide instead of going into Vassell and just finishing strong. Because Vassell can't get to that. He's just going straight up. Soft miss though, should be an easy cleanup. But then that second jump by Vassell, able to deflect it and knock that rock loose as Caruso looked to guide it home. That's just a great defensive play. Again, as I've said before, most underrated defender in the league. It's not close. The shit he does is ridiculous. So now he keeps it alive. Immediate throw ahead, not matched up. Queso, naturally, he's on that strong side. He's actually checking here, but he doesn't see the throw ahead as he's checking. Now he's thinking, it's you. He's low because his man is trailing. Steps into the tray. Everybody's just eating from deep. Whole team. Quick pitch, guard to guard. I do think the Spurs should look to attack Shea. Bring his ass into actions. If he's forced to switch and he can't hedge it, go straight at him. Because they have to provide support. But right here, you can see he's late to release and vacate. Still catches it. on a little drift. Quick swing. Queso closes. Pump. Jab. But Queso's there. Really good closeout. You can see he doesn't provide the lead unless he jabs and rips back, which he actually does. Now you've got him on his heels. He's got to open up. Tries to attack, but nothing. He flashes. And he scores off that. So Dub, he pulled in again, maybe expecting Champagne here to catch, rip, and attack. So he's thinking, alright, Zay's going to help up. I want to be ready to crack. So now he shifts just a bit. But now obviously Champagne tried to counter. Nothing happens. He was looking to cut out the wing. And now you're kind of soft here. Right in your face. It's a face cut. Catch. Now you're on his high side. You're looking to recover. Zay can't really help because if he misses, it's a cleanup. And now he's done here. Yeah, if you're on your high side or his high side and he gets to his right and he's playing off too. Another guard to guard. But no screen. Probably rejected it. Probably caught Caruso looking for the switch. So now he's coming off. He's coming off tight too. And now Zay, of course, is going to help up. But I can see right here, he's looking to hostage. Trying to cut off Caruso by going inside so that there's no way Caruso can get back in front. Zay, he's ready to help up because he's beat off the dribble. Queso, ready to crack down. On Cornet. He slows it down. Oh, so he's peeling off. All right, I see. So you take, I peel, you take. Yeah, you can see it. He's pointing. So good peel, but now he gets to a spot. He reads that he's on the outside, high side. You smoke that? That's actually a really great read by De'Aaron. Quick snatch. You pull him out. And now because he's on that high side, it's a seal. Maybe not the best lob. Let me see. No, that's a pretty good lob. Maybe it dies a bit, so he has to guide it. So he kind of has to bring it up. Off the jump, he gets it. Pull out. Quick flash. Let me say, give me the rock. And now send me that inverted ball screen. Let's go. Clear side too. Nope, he rejects it. Step back. Tracy off a steppy. Again, just feeling good. You have to live with these too. There's nothing you can do with this. Contest or not, he's not going to see Zay here. So it really doesn't matter. That's a pretty good contest too. Because he's not contesting for the block. He's contesting to alter his vision, put a hand in his face, the Shane Battier on Kobe. But when he's feeling good and he's making these, what do? 16 on the clock. Pretty much identical with the game clock. So now you've got last shot. Let's see what they go to. He's communicating it. Yo, Barnes. Yeah, he's telling... No, that's Fox telling Barnes, get out there. Is he looking for a pin? Regardless, I can see Dub. Yeah, you can see Daniel. He's calling for it. He wants to hit, get the rock out of his hands. But right here, Barnes is going to stay. He has to provide an outlet, no? All right, so now he lifts. Quick outlet on the wing. And what does that mean? Now Queso's got to rotate out. And now you get to fill the weak corner. Swing, wide open. And because they're fully rotating here, he's going to peel off. Shea's got to be there. Why is he... Yeah, he does not read that. Because you can see off the hit, he's going to fall back and take Champagne on that strong side. So as soon as Queso makes this rotation, Shea's got to read that and be ready to fly out. But he's not here. He's very late. So now essentially you've got two on Champagne. What is he doing? Oh, I guess he's terrified of the skip. But if Barnes is going to skip that to the weak corner, who cares? You've got to get out there. Dub's even communicating, yo, Because again, they're in full rotation. They're looking to fully rotate. And now he's dumbfounded. He's on his heels. He doesn't even see Dub communicate it, actually. Because Dub's thinking, yo, what are you doing? Get out there. He's pointing. But he's just reading the rock. Oh, he's open. Luckily, it's Fox. So we smoked that bad. Really bad. I don't even know if it touched rim. Yeah, it might have just grazed on that weak side. But now Dub, he's late to it. Doesn't really put a body. He loops around. Now it's a jumping contest. You try and put a body. Falls to him. Keep the possession alive. 5. It resets, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure because it touched rim. You can see Wemby immediately. He checks. 5 on the clock. I'm flashing. I want this. Off trade 3 times. So now off the O board naturally, you can see whole defense is flying. He's getting out. Let's see. And now he's going to send the hit. Just sell. Take the rock out of his hands. Quick swing. Catch. And right here, Dub does the right thing. Don't overreact. It's Stephon. Quick stunt and fall back. But now, Kenrick's behind the play. He's got to make that two-way. He's trying to read Dub. Dub does the right thing, though. Because you don't want to give up that swing to a sniper in the corner. But now he's behind. He tries to help up. It's late. Quick pull. Up 13. Clear control. All the momentum on their side. Now it's the start of the second. Quick cross court. Open floor. 5 out. Attack his ass in space. Yeah, if he sees shit, his mouth is salivating. Set him up right here. Tween. Dang. That almost hit his own ankle. Jeez. Right here. Tween. Hezzy. Set him up. One hard dribble. Now you spin back. Counter him. Shit tries to open up. But now he's on his back foot. Strong take with the left. 5 out is dangerous. Open floor. Not much you can do. And he even attacked the right side. Because now you're going away from Jay Will. I mean, Caruso could definitely pull in, though. Because he checks here. Stephon. Instead of giving this lay, you want to give that spray line. You want to force him to touch paint and spray to Stephon. And have Queso play too. Because if he swings it to this weak side, you're fine. 2 non-shooters, quote unquote. Clean glass. Immediate throw ahead. Look at that. He was looking to touch past this. Before he even touches the ground, he wanted to throw that to Barnes. But obviously he's just looking to run. Nothing. 1 dribble. Immediate throw ahead. Find him behind the defense. That's a drop off. Because now, shit, he's got to take the rock. What the? Oh, I see what he's trying to do. Because obviously it's a shot blocker. So he wants to go into Shet's body here. You can see he's looking to initiate contact, shield him off. And I thought he was going to finish on the strong side. Put a body, finish strong, no block because you can use that rim as a shield. But I'm not sure if he just loses balance here. As he's looking to shield him off. Because he goes for reverse in his raggedy. Jeez. He made that way more complicated than it had to be. Catch, put a body, full extension, strong side, or even here. Draw him in, quick drop off. He finishes on that weak side. Or if you miss, hopefully it's a soft miss to that weak side. He cleans up, but a lot of different ways he could have played that. 9 on the clock. We've got Cornette. 2 shooters, 2 guards. Good lineup. Let's see. Bring his ass up. So they have been hunting J-Mac a pretty good amount. They know he's going to look to hedge here. He does. He goes under 2. This is really good. Queso, he reads it. Instead of trying to fight over, go under 2. Great hedge here by McCain. Force him to pause his dribble. You recover with a pop. You're there. Even Jay will. Pulls in as the low man. So now he's stuck. Now you got no matchup that you want to attack. Hezzy. Big bump. Wow. Still create good separation. But he does have a tendency of being short on his short jumpers. Not sure why, because great base. Good elevation. 12 on the clock. So they didn't get into anything. Maybe they did. See, he's looking to set a ball screen, but so is he. He's going to ghost it, right? Oh, he's actually going to look to slip. So he sets it. And now Queso, obviously, what is he looking to do? He opens up to get ready to go under two. Jared, he's ready to go shoot that for a quick hedge. But Stefan knows what's happening because of what happened last possession, and he knows, obviously, he's looking to hedge to not give him that mismatch. So right here, Hezzy, cross, great reject. And Vassell actually looked to flip it too. But he realizes, nope, that reject already worked. Now you got to vacate, empty out. Kind of beats Queso here. He kind of slows down though. Takes that little hop. Maybe he doesn't think he can beat Queso. Because right here, Queso jumped that. Now he's able to open up, slide his feet. That's pretty crazy. So he feels like he can't beat it. Right here, he's pulling in just in case he helps up. That's really hard for him, though. It should be Shet. But it's also hard for Shet because then you open up the quick swing to that strong corner. So now he's going to pull in. Now he's in the two-way closeout. Great lift here by Harp. Give him that outlet. Catch. Even right here, that's a good closeout. Force some base. Off arm. Flat two. But as you attack against your momentum, you try to slide with him. Nope, you can't. Step back, get to your spot. Wow. He created no separation off that. Quick swipe. Close the gap. Big bump. As he's looking to jam you. It's a great counter. Big bump. Stay on your feet. And now just set. Pull over top. Still a pretty tough shot. So now that's 3 straight possessions where Stefan's looking to hunt J-Mac. And he was doing this in Game 5. But as I've said, when Fox is on the floor, he's got to look for the same thing. Look to hunt, find him whenever he's on the floor, and make him pay if the Thunder use him for offensive purposes. You don't want to just have him not guarding at all on defense. So right here, he's going to hedge. Queso, he tried to go under 2, I believe. Maybe Vassell held it because now he's late. But obviously, Stefani's not looking to pull that. Tween. And now you blow that up again. One dribble off the Hezzy. Nope. Queso slides. Now you counter. And you're stuck. Yeah, they really haven't had success hunting J-Mac. Or I should say Stefan hasn't. And he really hasn't burnt the hedge with Vassell slipping out for a pop. I don't think they found that at all. Not that I can recall. So now you never, because they never get the hunt. $16 on the clock, and now this is the 3rd straight time Stefan's looking to hunt J-Mac. And he was doing this in Game 5. And as I've said before, Fox has to do the same thing. If he's ever on the floor, you can't just allow him to be low man at times and take possessions off on defense. If they're going to bring him in for offensive purposes, bring his ass up. And Fox is probably their best player on ones. He's got to fry that every time. Not just Stefan. Because even here, he's been struggling to even exploit his hedges. I can't recall the last time they found a pop as Vassell slipping out, or if he's even able to fry that matchup. Because even here, Queso, he goes under 2, he hedges, forces you wide on that reroute. He gets back. So there's no advantage. Hezzy, one dribble, nope. Queso slides with him. Even here, J-Will, he's ready to pull in and help up. But Queso's got that. Quick little swipe, he's stuck. Quick spray. Again, every time I see Shet close out, he's always closing out with his lead. I guess it's a little difficult because where do you want to send him? Maybe you want to send him middle. But every time I see him close out, Champagne's able to attack his lead and force him to open up right here. And she doesn't take it. Quick sidestep instead. 10 on the clock. Not sure why he actually looked for a sidestep here. Because also, as I've said, whenever they attack Shet, he cannot guard the rock. Great help defender as a low man, but on the rock, he cannot guard him, especially in closeout situations. So I'm surprised he didn't attack because he would have had this entire sideline right here. Cornette's even doing the right thing. He's vacating. If J-Will helps, he's going to loop right here. Quick flash, drop off. If Crusoe helps from that weak side and tries to crack, spray it. But I think him selling for a step back from deep, yeah, you kind of bail out Shea here. And it's not really a shot. Now let's see more pace. Not sure if this was off a make or miss, but obviously they pushed. So he must have set a drag. And now he's looking to slip out. He's there. He's matched up. Tries to recover. So how fast you get burnt. Because Queso's not really in a bad position. Maybe he's a little too high. Definitely doesn't need to be. Because he's in help, a little high. But they're feeling good from deep. So of course, as soon as Vassell catches that, he's looking to pull. Doesn't need much space. 11 on the clock. Double drag. So now they've got Fox and Wemmy back in. This is really good, because now you bring in J-Mac. Vassell does the right thing. He just cleans up Shea here. Shea doesn't even see it. I was going to say, why is he not looking to chase over? Because he literally doesn't see it until Harper's looking to make his move, and that's when he turns his head. But now you're late. You're not prepared for this. Vassell just cleans him up now. Now there's no way. They get the switch they want on that first screen. J-Mac's forced to jump out. Now on the second screen, Wemby is getting really low. Try and get him. And now you got him behind. But right here you can see. Ideally, you want Wemby rolling on that clear side. But now he's going to roll middle where there's 3 taggers. So Dub, recognizing it, already there. Shea pulls in. This is why they can't find lobs if it's not on the clear side. Single side, they can still find them, but if it's a situation like this, yeah, there's no roll line. You can see he's pulled in. Queso, he reads Dub. High man, what does he do? Take away the drop off. Guess all of that doesn't really matter. And all of this, the reason he gets this lay is because of Wemby's roll gravity. Literally, him rolling here is why the Thunder is collapsed. First, it starts with this screen. Illegal as hell, but it's really smart. They're not going to call that. He gets low here. Make sure he cleans up Jared here so that Dill Harp is able to turn the corner clean. And Zay actually doesn't commit to the ball when he should, because he should know that he's going to have help here. But right here, I can see he's reading Wemby. And you can see he's looking to retreat when he should really be taking the rock. So I assume he doesn't know. Maybe there's no communication, because right here, he's late. He allows Dill Harp to come off, read it. Obviously no roll, so what's he do off the hezzy? big hop step, gulp strong. You kind of give him a runway. And now you're stationary. He's got that runway. He beats you to the spot. You try to go vertical, but it's going up with momentum. I'm actually not sure why he doesn't come into the rock. So he just has no idea what's happening on that weak side. 13 on the clock. So he was looking to attack Shea early. Not like when they're looking to attack Shea or J-Mac early. Well, not even just early, just whenever they're on defense, because you want to put pressure on them. So right here, really good job. He actually gets deep here. But Shea's able to slide with them on his low side. So what do? You counter with a spin, get back to your strong hand. Shea's actually forced to open up here off that right foot. But J-Mac does the right thing. He reads it. He's already there. He helps up. So now he's stuck between two. Queso's high man. He's reading corner. Honestly, because they're willing to live with his spray line, I'm pretty sure he could just cut. Because if his man's going to pull in, just cut. Strong dunkers to drop off. Queso would never be there. He's high man, but you can see how high he is because he's actually communicating to Zay because of this little exchange. So he's running to the wing. He's lifting to the up top. Zay's busy ball watching. I think he wants to communicate to Zay, yo, quick little pre-switch. You take him. You get ready to play too. I'll stay with Wemby? I'm not sure because he's pointing at Fox as he's looking to cut out the slot. And at the same time, he's moving with him. I guess Zay sees him anyway, so he should just stay with his man. He's actually there. Fox reads it. He tries to cut, thinking he has a chance. Now you see he's going to make that pass. So you don't want to cut because then if you cut, you just bring Queso low and you cut off that spray line. Right here, he X's, you X, swing back up top, you bite, that's bad KYP. He's forced to help up, it's a float. Yeah, I don't think the Thunder were great defensively this game. You can see here, not ready to X out. I mean, he makes it, but to me, it's because it's Carter Bryant. I'm pretty sure if he's in these situations, he should look to cut or set hammers / flares, these pin-ins, and allow him to drift to the corner. Because even though he can make this from time to time, again, the Thunder are willing to live with him taking shots from deep. Right here, they just burn the X, and even here, Zay. What is he doing? He scans, he sees his man. Maybe he doesn't see McCain making the X here. Yeah, because as he's shooting out, you can see he's already peeking, checking his blind spot. Now he realizes, oh, I'm too late. Overreacts. And why does he overreact here? Because he's already made 3. So great job. Wemby knows it. Ball fake, you're done. Bad KYP. And as soon as he's beat, what is Shea going to do even if he helps up? He could really drop this off. No, Queso reads it fast, actually. So no, he couldn't. But here, nothing you can do. Soft touch on the float. And I don't think he would make a KYP error if Wemby hadn't already made 3. Quick throw ahead. But the Thunder are actually matched up here, which is good. Right here, Dub, he steps out. At the same time, he's going to rip Fox off. Cool. Quick elbow catch. Quick chase. Nope. No handback. Because even here, Dub actually cheats. So Wemby could have just went for the handoff. Because right here, as soon as Vassell sees Dub cheating, he can just cut back right in that pocket. Handoff. He screens too. But decides, nope, I'm going to look it off. I'm going to keep. Still works out because now you got to shoot in that strong corner. Of course, Queso, he's going to help at the nail. Fox empties out. Of course, Shea, he's telling him, you stay low, man. I want to play too. Just cool. But he's already looking to pull. Soft touch. He's just in rhythm. Let's see. So catches, he keeps, copes him, wop wop. One dribble right in that pocket. Queso can't help. He can't contest. 16 on the clock, so more early offense. He's got the rock behind the arc. Damn near at the logo, actually. I've noticed he's had the rock on the perimeter a lot. And that hasn't been working. Most of his elbow and nail catches, and whenever he's tried to play off the dribble, that shit hasn't really amounted to anything. But obviously he's in a rhythm this game. He's feeling good. So he's going to continue to. No inverted. Wow. Because he reads it. Alright, so Fox is telling Vassell. Oh no, he's telling Bryant to. He's telling him, yo, bring Shea up. Which would make sense because you don't really need to have a side of 3 here. I mean, it's fine, but the alignment's not great. Single side, not a sniper. Should be Vassell. But whatever. No inverted ball screen. Feeling good. Tween. In and out. Hezzy. One dribble. Get to your spot. He's been making that. So you kind of have to live with it. In this game, it's a fine shot just because, again, he's been making it. But throughout the series, he really hasn't. I think that's why the Thunder were compromised. Because they're allowing him to shoot, but he's just making them. Again, another quick throw ahead. Baloo's there. Quick cross. Kind of beats him. So what does that mean? Jay Will's got to pull in. Quick stunt. Provide help. And now you've got 2 trailers. Obviously, this is dangerous. Queso reads it. Yeah, you can see he checks right here. Does the right thing. Instead of staying with Hart, this is the threat. Kind of wide, though, because he pulls in. I think, he's looking for a steal. Kind of gambles. Now you're wide. He steps into that. Not really balanced, but definitely not a shot Queso should be giving up. Again, because he's been making these. You gave him a good look. He's kind of fading, though. I think because he closed out wide. Down 10. So the Thunder definitely stabilized the game in this quarter. And I think it's because the Spurs were settling from deep a bit too much. I get why. Because in that first, they were on a heater. But once you fall in love with it, it can lead to quarters like this where you're still giving them life. So they're in control, but it's not clear control. Right here, Brian, he was going to go instead of ball screen, not sure why. Go to your horns. Now he gets to decide what do you want. Tween. And Caruso was actually prepared for Wemby's screen, so you can see right here, he was looking to open up. But now, off that tween, Stephon sets it up like, I'm going to take Vassell's. Vassell tries to close the gap by jumping it. But now it's a quick cross. I reject. I'm taking Wemby's. And now because Caruso tried to jump it and shoot that gap to get back in front, now he's out of position. You're forced to open up, attack his lead. But he's still able to go under. Oh, so Wemby leaned in right here to close the gap, thinking Caruso was going to look to fight over. And now he just go under, which is not good because you want the Thunder go over his screens so that Stephon can turn a corner clean and hostage. And by even leading here, he almost screens Stephon as Stephon was looking to turn that corner. So now he's got to kind of adjust. You can see right here, now he's more upright because he's got to pull his dribble back for a split second. Now he's trying to get momentum again. Quick hezzy. He slips on that release. He kind of sets this brush against Caruso, though. So it kind of works out because as he's looking to go under and recover, that slip out serves as a little brush. Cuts Caruso off his line, so now he can get back in front. Lob? No. Because right here, Jay Will's in a drop. He's in between 2. If he's in 2 minds, There's no way he's staying with that lob. But again, Stefan, he reads the low man. Actually, I don't know if he's low man here. I think he would be low man technically. But single side tag. He reads it. Spray. Two-way. But again, the Thunder are going to live with that. I'm pretty sure he could have lobbed it. Let me see. If he just throws it up, there's no way Dub can do anything. Because he's late here. Because on this step, Wemby, one more step, he's already at the rim. I don't know if he can make it. He's still outside that lane line. And right here, Jay Will, again, if you're in between two, you're never going to get that. You can see he's going to fall back. Yeah, it should have been a lob. Get a stop. Right here, really good hands by Fox. Strong grip. Because we've got two dudes who like to hound the rock. If he loses it deep in the backcourt, probably an easy two. It's a good job. Tuck it, tuck it. Now you gotta push. Whoa. Why is he even going inward here? Because that's a dangerous path. Trying to split them. Pretty sure he could just go up the sideline, no? Because now he's behind. You just gotta beat him. But he actually decides to go inward. Try to split them. And right here, Lou almost reaches and knocks the rock loose. Really good dribble right here, though. Low dribble, left, right. And now you get to cut him off his line. What does that mean? Jay Will, center line. Quick swing, another throw ahead. Now he's behind the play. Shea pulls in, spray to the corner. He fans out wide. One dribble, big punch. And they needed that. Again, the Thunder have stabilized the game, but this is a big momentum play. Keep the momentum on your side. Keep the crowd into it. And don't allow the Thunder to shift it. And that's all because of Fox right here. Splitting two. Dangerous play, but he makes it work. So now his recovery line is gone. They're both behind the play. Now he's forced to help. And that's why he's at that center line. But now it opens up. This quick go and catch by Stefan. And because he's kind of on his heels, naturally, Shea's going to pull in. Yeah, he just fans out wide here. There's nothing you can do. And great job by Bryant, too. Quick rip. Quick attack base. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he couldn't cut backdoor here. Maybe because if he would have cut and he hits him, Shea still might fan out wide. Again, another throw ahead. Attack him in the open floor. Not really open floor, more in space. Because the Thunder are set. But this is what them and the Knicks do very well. Make or miss, they're throwing that bitch ahead. They're looking for early attacks. Catch their defense in a scramble. Quick little push dribble. Hezzy, one dribble. Try and go middle with the sweep through. But J-Will's there. J-Will slide. Get low. Good job by Caruso too. Pull in. Don't worry about your man. Fill in that weak corner. Get in there. Provide support. So now J-Will tries to absorb it. He gets bumped off. And even here, Caruso actually can't do anything. He jumps thinking he's going to shoot. But it's really a sweep through. Can't even deflect the rock here. It's actually exposed for a split second on that little high pickup. He really can't get a hand on that? No, he can't. I don't even know if Wemby knows he's there. It's kind of on his blind side. So on this sweep through, high pickup, as he's bringing the rock up, maybe it does get a bit deflected. But now he's bringing it down. And now he's got a pretty open look. But obviously shit. Pulling off. Strong corner. What does that mean? A spray. kind of dodged this because he drew in 3. He drew in 4, actually. Even Queso. Now he's making that wide fan close out. Yeah, they dodged that. But now it's a 7-point game. But again, looking to attack early. Catch them when they're not set. So do high cross. Get your strong hand, but it's Queso. He's able to open up, slide. Good job here by J. Will. I don't know if he had to, though. But he's already there. He pulls in, quick stunt, but now it's a pitch back. He steps into the tray, and that's back rim. This is almost like that play where they're coming down. Quick handoff or layoff, and he comes off that. Big tries to go under 2, and he's got that runway. But these trail trays, bigs love these shots. So great read by Fox. I guess he had to pull in. I'm pretty sure Queso slides with him here. But it's not bad because he's probably thinking, yeah, I have to, and I'm getting this for free. But it's not free because now it turns into a quick pitch back. And he's stepping into that. 10 on the clock. I'm not sure if this was a 2-man game. It might have been. Because I can tell Stephon swung it. So maybe, let's say, quick 2-man game. He came off. He went under. He's going to drop. He's looking to pop it. At the same time, Caruso probably hit the nail. Quick little stunt. Quick little drift, maybe. Not sure, but regardless, he swung it. So now he's trying to punch the gap. Burn for Caruso for stunting. But then, of course, Shea. They peel here? Yeah, they just peel. This is what the Thunder do very well, actually. They know how to read each other. So now Shea's going to peel onto the rock. And because Caruso can't recover, he'll just peel off onto the corner. And then right here, Queso, he even pulls in. Provides support, quick stunt, fan back out. And he can do that because it's Stephon. If he pulls that on the catch, they live with it. Right here, it's not a great pass. Yeah, he doesn't really make a good pass here. I don't know what happened, but you can tell. Doesn't release it right. It's wide. He's forced to adjust anyway. He recovers. Quick swing. He's able to get back in front. Good shell here by the Thunder. That peel right there. Because I'm pretty sure if Shea doesn't peel, yeah, he's at the rim, and you can see low man wouldn't be ready. Your big's the high man in this situation, or in a high position because he's guarding Wemby on the perimeter. Right here, because of that peel, it's all broken up. It's hot potato. Stick up. Forced to pull. 17 on the clock. Double drag. Oh, they're actually on a 10-3 run. Cut the lead to 5. Yeah, the Spurs offense wasn't great this quarter. I think the hunts wasn't really working. Settling a bit too much from deep. Right here, get to a patented play. Double drag. Bring J-Mac's ass up. He's actually late on his hedge. I'm pretty sure if he sees this, he's got to jump it right now. Let's say he jumps early. Now Stephon can't turn a corner, and he would be forced to reject. And then I'm pretty sure Caruso can slide with him. Let's say he jumps it. He tries to go, nope. Forced to reject. He stays with it. And now all he can do is release on this side because he can't slip out to the side that Stephon is rejecting. So you jump out. You force him to reject. Caruso stays with the rock. He can't do anything but vacate and release right here. But because he's late and because Caruso's looking to chase over, you're both burned. Now you're cleaned up. You couldn't stop the rock because you're late to hedge. And now he's coming off clean. Now J. Will's forced to play 2 in that drop. But good job here by Queso. He pulls in. Not all the way though. Dang. Really? Queso? Why is he pulling in and stunting that instead of just tagging it? You give up that spray to the weak corner. It's Fox. It's not Champagny. It's not Vassell. And good job by Shea pulling off that strong corner. Quick little stunt. He has to here. Even though you give up that line, you have to because, again, he's in a 2-on-1. J-Will's actually pointing it too. Queso. Pull in. They actually dodge this because he doesn't pull in all the way. You can see he does a little stunt. One step. He's looking to fan back out. So Stefan does the right thing. Now you've got him on the rock. He's retreating. But then on the lob, again, look at how bad the lobs are. Literally, they just have to throw it anywhere towards the rim. Because now you're not leading him. Now, as Wemby's looking to jump, he's going to measure this, and it's kind of too close in front. Look at the way his arm is. He can't fully extend and just punch it home. Now he's got to try and guide it home. Falls off his fingertips. What is going on with their lobs? Yeah, Queso doesn't even touch him here. It's just a bad lob. Because look at his arm. Can't extend. 5 on the clock. So pretty much looking for last shot. Or damn near. And now we've got Fox in two-man game. This might be the first Fox and Wemby two-man game all half. I really can't recall another time they had a two-man game going. It's been mostly... Actually, it's only been Stefan, I'm pretty sure. But right here, obviously, he's behind the play. Might have been a double drag. Based on where Vassell is. Maybe that's why he's here? I have no idea. Because he would normally already be in that deep corner. So I'm not really sure because I do see J-Mac on him. Double drag, they switch. He slipped out. Now he's slipping out. Wait, so if he came off this way, he would be popping that way. I have no idea how they got this matchup. Regardless, you can see because he's rolling middle, they've got two taggers. But Shea wants to play two. Trust Queso to make that tag. Low man pulls in. You can see big bump. Take it away. And now you can put two on the rock. Even here, Crusoe does the right thing. Quick stunt. And now fall back. And now he's stuck. He can't find the lob. But now this is a great job by Champagny. Stress this X. Lift all the way behind and fill behind. And now Shea's got to follow it. What does that mean? Corner? No, you take that. Soft miss. It's right here. He does the right thing. He releases, gets back out, allows J-Will to put a body. But yeah, Wemby's already too deep. He can't push Wemby off the spot. You can see no leverage. But right here, he doesn't hit the throwback, and he doesn't make that spray. Look at how stressed Shea is. I guess turnaround on that reverse pivot, pretty good look for him, honestly. But he's been missing these. All right, now it's the start of the third, and this is where it got ugly. Pretty sure the Thunder didn't score for 7 minutes. They were stuck at 64 for a long ass time. And I don't even think the Spurs half-court offense was great. Can't recall. I think a lot of it was just off the stops because their defense at least held it down. Obviously, because the Thunder couldn't score. I think that's how they were scoring. Quick runouts. Right here, you can see he's pointing. He's running wide. He can already read it. That throw ahead. Them, the Pacers, and the Knicks. These throw aheads. Just killer. You can see everybody center line or towards that strong side. Cross court skip, catch, pull. In rhythm too. Vassell's not missing this. You can see wide closeout. Not sure why Chet is running towards that strong side. Because he's already got that covered. So what is he seeing? Oh, because Shea points. But obviously it's going to be J-Mac because he's already back there, out of frame. So he can naturally just match up. So why is he running towards the strong side? He picks the rock up. You just have to get back with your man because right here, they're mashed up here, they're mashed up there, they're mashed up there. What is he doing? Now you turn around, you run wide too. From what I see, it looks to be horns. Could have just ripped him through. Quick catch. I don't know why Stefan's catching it this far out. Because off this rip and curl, why not just stay right there? Seal him with that off arm. Get a clean catch. I guess they want a wing catch. No, that does make sense. I see what they're running. Pretty much the same thing they're running to start the game. Right? It's that, well, it's not an Ivo here. They could have. Quick Iverson. Vassell regardless. Right here, it's a rip off that first screen. Get him to that weak corner. Wing catch. I thought they were looking for this. Quick ducket. But again, it's the same play or the same action that they started the night with. Now it's a wing catch for him. Clear side two-man game. Flare him off. All fluff. Right here. Shea obviously reads it. They want to look to ice. Why? Because now you've got Wemby rolling towards the middle and not that clear side. So when he's rolling here, Chet's able to pull in as a low man and be ready to take away that lob. Vassell reads it. Quick rip. No, not quick. Kind of hesitates. He actually looks to flip it. But he's already made up his mind. That's a great flip by Wemby too. Because the way they opened up and are looking to ice this, if he waited for that flip, he comes off. They're both out of position. You're coming off clean. He might be able to stunt, but they might both overreact because now they'd be on the inside of the screen. So you come off, you engage him, he rolls, clear side. But now because you end up rejecting it, all he can do is pop. Because he knows if he rolls here, look at even here, high bump, low bump, it's congested. So now they get off their ice, throwback, pop. Still a dangerous shot just because of Wemby's heater this game. But most times, the Thunder would obviously live with this over a roll. Let's see. Push, push. And you can just see all Fox is looking for. Pretty sure this might be off a make. He's just looking for a throw ahead. And now you've got 3 towards the strong side. He's actually looking for a quick drag. You can see right here, Vassell. He's taking quick drag. Clean him up right here at the 47. Blind side, you come off, you get to switch, get him a clear side. And I think that's why Shea's naturally loading towards that strong side because he wants to be there just in case. But obviously, what does that do? Cross-court throw ahead. I was going to say it's a 2-side. But Stefan's actually trailing crazy. Because, yeah, if this was Stefan, they had a 2-side. Now he's able to get matched up. Because they have been finding these 2 sides where it's a swing. Now he's got to play 2, and then most times it's a trailing close. Right here, quick throw ahead, he's there. Stay down, but again, the way he closes out, he always gets his lead attacked. Right? So now he's forced to open up as he drives. Big gap, what does that mean? No big body bump, but I can't stand watching him close out. I just can't. Because he always gets beat. I'm surprised Champagny didn't just body him under the rim. Because every time he closes out, his lead is always getting attacked. I just can't believe it. Actually, even when he is opening up, let's say he's closing out, leading with his left in this situation, so he can slide, he'd still get beat. Because I've seen Keldon beat him. And you can see he's kind of wide here. Now he can't slide with him, and right here, because he'd be on that back foot, most times the Spurs would just use that gap between the two to get a big body bump. And there's no way Zay can help up, because obviously if he helps up, it's a lob. So this is all shit. But Champagny is still able to eat that space by taking that inward step I think he did this in game 5 too, where instead of a big body bump, he would take those long strides, eat up that space, go up strong. Good use of the off arm here too. Little slow step, off arm, deter the block. 17 on the clock. So quick inverted drag, bringing his ass up early. So they were definitely looking to attack him this game. And right here, I think... So he went to set it. He's slipping out for the pop. He got caught. I'm pretty sure McCain was just going to go under 2 or under 1 here. Well, kind of 2, but just to recover back. But because he might have got clipped, he sees Wemby coming off. So now he's thinking, uh-oh, I can't just recover. But now they're both on their heels. They both overreact. Hit the pop. All right, he does. Throwback. Late close. He managed to recover. Hold on. Could Wemby not just throw it right here? One dribble, immediate throw. Even right here on this step. As soon as they both jump. No? Because now you kind of delay it. You take one more dribble, high rip, high pickup, and now you throw it. But now he's already in recovery mode. Whereas if he just, right here, he's stuck. He can't stop his momentum. You hit it. Shea's got to play 2. You take, swing, swing. But maybe he thinks he can beat it. I don't know how he beats it though. Because even here, low man pulling in, he's helping off strong corner. And now by the time he realizes, yeah, I can't beat it, even though he draws forward, it's a little late. So now he catches. He could still pull for sure. Surprised he doesn't, but now you can see, now he's able to recover. And even here, Shea, he does the right thing. He shifts. He sees low man, I'm high man. Shift, play 2. And now you make that close. But now 2 jump. Let's see. Shea sees it. He's going to fall back to Stephon. You attack the close. He can't help up because now you open up the lob. Lou's looking to crack, thinking, no, you can't help up. Now you spray. 2-way close. But it's Fox. And then right here, Stephon saves the possession. Oh, so right here they just peel. I didn't see that. Because he was going to fall back. But because he got beat, nope, I'll take the rock. You peel. And then J-Mac doesn't really put a body. No, he just slips by him. Yeah, inside positioning. Got a foul. But right here, I think Wemby had to throw it on that step. And I'm pretty sure even here, that looks like a rhythm shot for him. 7-point game. Thunder are still in it for the time being. But right here, obviously, he's pushing the rock. He's behind. He's forced to take it. But now he's diving right down that gut. Quick bounce. You cut. 2 jump. Now you spray, 2-way close. He finds Tracy from the corner. Man, they really have been killing the Thunder in transition. They've really struggled to get matched up. Yeah, there's no communication between these two because ideally, what should happen here? Obviously, you can't. It's in hindsight. It's on the fly. Lou take, you fall back onto the cell, you take, and you stay with your man. Because as he's helping, Shea has no help for him. Whereas obviously right there, in this situation, you can see right here, you take, you stay with your man. Because as he's pulling in, it's a single side. He has no help for him. Now he's forced to make a 2-way. He's going to be late. Really good patience here by Stephon too. And even here, this dribble going inward against the grain, it engages Shea even more. So by the time he can fall back and look to fan out and recover, it's way too late. He's already too sucked in. And honestly, I'm pretty sure Vassell can just backdoor because of how late Shet would be. But I guess that's not a bad line too, because now you swing it. He makes that closeout. You've got him in a closeout. You can rip base. We're attacking us in momentum, go middle. I don't know, actually. Middle might be hard because Lou would be there. By the time he vacates, I'm pretty sure Lou could just lag. But still, him on a closeout, not bad either. 8-point game. And they're going back to that play. That little horns instead of the Ivo for Vassell to cut through, empty out. He's just curling off this rip right here. I'm not sure what this is called. It's kind of like horns. But instead of elbow, it's a wing entry. You flare him off. He gets to that weak corner. Now you got a clear side 2-man game on this little step up. So now they're just kind of having him cut through early. Instead of that Ivo where he's going that entire direction or that entire loop, just a straight diagonal across. No fluff. Get into your action early. And I just realized this is a great situation because they have Shet here. So on this empty, you can see in this situation, Shet's not low man, it's Shea. Because there was a possession where Wemby was rolling on that clear side, and Shet, even though he was kind of late, he was still able to rotate over to that strong side and deflect that lob, which was crazy actually. But right here, this is a great situation for him. 2-man game, clear side. You can see he's looking to flip it. But Zay actually reads that. So he's looking to flip again because last time he flipped, the Thunder iced it and Stephon actually rejected it because he didn't expect to flip. But now he's waiting, seeing what Wemby does. So instead of rushing it, he sees the flip. So he looks to take it, but he's kind of late and he's kind of early because he doesn't really clean McCain here. So McCain's able to open up. I think he wanted to go under. Obviously he can't because Wemby's already releasing his roll. But it's almost like he went under because now he can shoot that. And even here again, plugging low, but he's retreating. Wow. And this is why they need Shet as a low man. If that's Shet, he might be able to take it. Zay actually doesn't have to show at all. He's got to retreat faster. If he sees Shet here at the nail plugging low, you just got to worry about retreating. And here you can see Shea. Obviously, if he's low man, even if he's there early, he might give up an AM1. Right here, even though it is a little late, not late, even though he doesn't really exploit the drop, he's still able to see the roll line, clear side, really difficult tag. And Zay's forced to foul. That kind of looked clean though. And that's a pretty good lob now. You can see he's just guiding it. Still a little low, and I think that's why Zay's able to get a block, even though he's called for a foul. So now he's still got to guide it. Why are they throwing these so low? Usually they're throwing that bitch all the way up, top of the square to where only Wemby can catch it. Because even here, even though he's leading him, it's still a little bit under the rim. So now Wemby's got to catch it and then guide it home. And because of that, it almost allowed Hart to get a clean block. I mean, that's damn near a clean block. That's as clean as it'll get against Wemby. But to me, that's just a pass. Down 10, 19. And right here, you can see the flood. And Hart does the right thing. What does Zay do? Flash strong dunker. And that's how the Thunder have been countering these tilt/floods against Shea. Because if he drives, you help up, drop off. And that's really good because now you take Champagne all the way from that weak side. He has to stay attached. Now you stress Fox on this weak side. He's playing 2. And Caruso's pointing to the skip to the weak corner. I mean, not weak corner. Deep wing. Weak wing. He sees it, no? I guess Stefan's doing a good job because he's kind of on his high side. And so now he's shading Shea towards that baseline where the help is. Right here, he turns. He's sticking up. So maybe he doesn't feel comfortable because even though Vassell's in his line, there's no way he's getting to that. If you skip it, unless he jumps to the moon, he's not getting that. But even right here, he can even just cut out the wing, take Fox away, open up the skip to that weak corner. Or pin in, skip to the weak corner. Or you pin in, skip to that weak wing. Regardless, there's some different ways they could play it. Right? Cut or pin ins. But I guess Shea doesn't want to make that. Maybe he doesn't feel comfortable because of Stefan jamming him. So he looks it off, and you can see Caruso, he's antsy. So now you decide to attack. It's a turnover. Because they've taken that away. So he's looking it off. And he tries to blend the pass off a live dribble. One hand pick up pass, but he loses it. Yeah, you can see he tries to get his hand behind the rock or under it, but right here it ends up kind of over the rock. So now as he's trying to fire it out, his hand's on top of it and he loses it. And that's how he's run into turnover issues this game. Not this game, this series. Trying to attack, split 2, doing too much. Now you fall down. They've got numbers. And Chet actually backpedals here. You see Vassell pushing the rock. He's stepping into this pull in rhythm. Why is he putting his hands up? Take the rock. Are you crazy? So now he's on his heels. I'm not sure why he's backpedaling here. Maybe because he sees Wemby trailing? So you step out, he trails, and because Zay's behind, he cleans up, or he finds him. I don't know. That's a very dangerous shot to give up, right at the slot too. In rhythm for Vassell, on a dime, the elevation. But then he gets the O board. Anyway, how? You're low, and he doesn't even put a body on Wemby here. Caruso does right here. He goes inward. You can see because Caruso's actually cross court, gets in front, tries to get low, get a body on him, but Chet doesn't even help. Chet's ball watching, sees him running by, just nothing. If they just sandwich Wemby here and he helps put a body, I'm pretty sure they clean it up. But now, long bounce, he gets to it, one dribble, gets stripped on his blind side by McCain. But doesn't he just swing that back up top? Because now he backpedals, Trey, up top, in rhythm, defense collapsed. Kind of pass fakes. I guess he doesn't even see it. Now he's looking for a turnaround, which I kind of get. They're kind of on his high side, but I'm pretty sure Shaq could still measure that. Regardless, good strip here by McCain. Dang, they dodged that. Now you hit the trailer, swing. I thought it was going to be a step up because he's pointing. Because swing, quick little step up, rip, get base towards your strong hand. He's behind because you can see right here, he's out of position. He shows, he rolls. You can see he's hugged on that weak side. He'd be late. So they could have gotten a really good step up right here. But no, he wants a post catch. Rip, cross, attack his lead. He opens up, try and get middle. He stunts, falls back, Still a lot of space. That's what I mean. How many of these can you miss? It's crazy. Get more stops. I can see Zay. You got numbers in. Let's see. Run wide, run wide. McCain doesn't know if he should take the rock. He should, because you can take the trailer. You take him. But now Shea, he commits to the rock, so what does that mean? He's wide open, running wide. Quick skip. Now he's forced to show, but you attack his lead. There's nothing you can do. Again, that's just numbers, but even here, even though there's numbers, there's no communication because they could have got matched up. You take, you stay. It would have been him. But because right here, Shea decides, oh, I'm going to take the rock. I think it's because right here, McCain's pointing. Shea probably sees it. All right, if I take him, then I assume someone behind me will take Fox. But now you both just take the rock. He reads it. And then even here, again, every time I see shit, it's his lead. You open up, nothing you can do. 18 on the clock. Quick swing, no, he jumps it. But I'm not sure why he's positioned like this and why he's in the paint. Quick drag. Roll, cut through, empty out. Maybe he had to tag it. But where would he have gotten the rock? From to be facing that right side. No idea, but I can see right here, Dill Harp, he's reading that. And he is too, that's why they want to swing. But good job here. He sees the jump, nope. Quick pass fake, one dribble. And he gambles right there. Quick little stunt. Wow, he almost got that actually. I was going to say that's a really bad gamble. Yeah, he damn near got that. But now you gamble. Quick go and catch on that rip. He's looking to peel. He's up fake, step through and one. All right, it works out. But right here, I'm pretty sure it's a drop off. It's right here. Quick go and catch. He's going to rip it. Attack. Because he's beat. He points. So now he's going to help up. But right here, you can see McCain is hugged. So he's not even ready to crack. So I'm pretty sure Cornette, as soon as J. Will helps up here, sit right in that strong dunker. Because now as Castle gets to that pocket, drop off or lob. Because again, McCain's not ready. But he's actually looking to vacate, loop around to that weak dunker. Because he wants to give Stephon space. But I don't know. Stephon makes it work out because right here off the up fake, step through. J. Will does the right thing. High hands vertical. Maybe a legal guarding position. On that step through, catches him. So it works out that he vacated, but I'm pretty sure it didn't have to be that difficult. Even right here you can see because McCain was not ready to crack. Caruso ends up in no man's land. Because he takes, you're supposed to take, you take. Now it's a 13-point game, and obviously at 64 they were stuck there for a long time. So now it's a lot of bricks. And what does that mean? A lot of misses. It means they clean glass, and they get to play with pace. It's right here. Kind of awkward, because you got two running wide, but he also has a rock. Good read. You see it, it's congested. Quick get off, cross court. Now you got that cross match. He does the right thing. He cuts through, gets to that strong side. J-Mac, he sees it. Good communication. You take him. But now you got this cross match. He's on his heels. Nothing on the trail. Hezzy, tween, pull. All in rhythm. Yeah, his midi was working this game. 11-0 run last 2:45. You can see the game's getting away. 21-point lead. Wow, they're looking to bring Dub into it instead of Shea. So that's how you know Dub is not feeling good. And they're looking to bring him into the action. So quick small to small. You can see right here, Caruso tried to jam up, get into his body so that he could shoot that, get over. But he's a little late, and even right here, Dill Harp, little shove, put him behind. Now you get to slip. He's forced to take the rock. But they actually just switch it. Yeah, that's fine. And that's why I'm not sure. Alright, maybe that's why you bring him into the action. Yeah, that's why you bring him to the action. I was going to say, yeah, they can switch that. 2 lockdowns, but right now Dub is just not a lockdown. So even though they switch it, Hezzy, cross. Oh my goodness. Wow. Open his ass up. Yeah. Now he's on that back foot. He's forced to open up. Now he's in recovery mode. Stephon goes tight. Sweep through. I'm surprised Stephon didn't give him a big body bump right here on this step. Or this dribble. Quick pound. Get a big bump. Bump him off his line. He helps up. Drop off or lob again. You can see Queso, he's not ready to crack. If Zay helps up. But it still works out because right here, he still eats that space with that sweep through. And it's a Euro. High pickup. And right here, Zay actually helps up. Can't find the drop off because obviously high hands. But now he's able to counter with that little Euro. Get back to his right. 13 on the clock. We've got Dill Harp on the rock. And you can see they're creating a single side for Wemby to roll. And this is good because you've got a shooter. Isaiah Joe's got to make that single side tag. And it's really difficult because he has to pull in, but now you've got that shake line. Well, I guess he's already looking it off. Wow. So he's coming off. He actually can just turn the corner tight here because off this ball screen you can see J-Mac, he's trying to go over. Come off tight, eat that space. You can even see here, Shed, he's trying to communicate with Queso. Quick pre-switch. You get out, play 2. I want to rotate all the way to that strong side because he also thinks this is the threat. Maybe he reads that on this little pre-switch. Swing, swing. Now you attack that X rotation. Spray back up top. Attack the close. Get downhill. Reverse finish away from the shot blocker. Alright, that was nice too. I was going to say, I don't know if he had to get off this, but I think he does read this pre-switch. Or scram switch, whatever you want to call it. So now you catch them in rotation as they're trying to switch. And now it's a little X rotation. Again, every time Shet's in a closeout, he cannot stop. He's actually able to slide here because Fox can't attack his lead. So he's forced to go base, catch, rip. So now Shet's able to slide with him. Now he's under the rim. Let's see right here. At the same time, he's lifting. So right here, Isaiah Joe, he does the right thing. Quick little tag. Now you get out. But now he's concerned because if Jay Will steps right here, drop off. So he has to stay just in case to help the helper. But what does that mean? That spray line's open. You close. You run him off the line. But right here, you can't stop your momentum. Pump. Attack. And right here, dude, just peel. And then Isaiah can just peel off onto Fox. But right here, he's indecisive. He's late. Because right here, he's lagging. He's low man here. It was J Will, but because Fox is emptying out, he's now low man. And he loves to be low man. Why are you not pulling in when you can clearly see Champagne's going to beat him. So right now, Champagne, big hop, go up strong, and now you're pretty much out of position. He's not at this spot because he was indecisive. Why? I'm confused. You take, you peel. But now he doesn't want to, and Champagne's able to go around him, finish on that weak side, use the rim as a shield. I'm very confused though. What is he doing? 10 on the clock. So we save the O board. Quick swing. Attack him. Spacing is not great though. He's got to cut through an empty, take away the help. Even here, he's not really in a position to take away the nail help. So now the Thunder can just load to the ball. Now he's forced to swing it. Hot potato, you close out. No way you get beat like that. This is what I mean. Shet in the closeout, it's free. Even here, he sticks up, closes out. You're there, you can slide with him. But he's now a little bit too wide. So now you catch, you go, you set up the counter. One hard dribble, spin back, drop dribble. And now you're forced to open up because, again, his closeouts. Now your lead, you got to open up your hips. And that's usually when the Spurs get a big body bump on him right here on that counter as he's opening up because he's on his heels now. Knock him off his line. And I think Keldon was looking for it right here. You can see he dips his shoulder. Doesn't get a body bump. But he's able to dip his shoulder, split that. Because I can see Isaiah Joe, he's going to pull in, get a little stunt. Good job not to reach. Now you get your spot. He's kind of on your high side. Stick up. But now 2 commit. Queso. Yeah. It's a loose ball. Because shit gets beat here, J-Will has to help. Right? Because you can see Wemby, he was vacating. He got off it. He was actually going to set a snug. But he's going to release it, slip out. But because J-Will has to help, 2 on the ball, what does that mean? He's wide open. Queso tries, he's late, push him off the spot, but they call it. That's all because he got beat. Now it's the last shot of the quarter, and the Thunder started setting hits on the last shot. I don't remember them doing that in previous games, so I think it's something they started incorporating in this game, or implementing, whatever. It's right here, you force it wide. Then full rotation. You take, you stay with ball, you peel off. Works out in the end because good job here, Shea. He's communicating it. He was going to tell Shea, you take, but it's fine. Now you get to Wemby. Playing 1 in space. Oh my goodness. You can see Shea's trying to jam him. Get body to body. So he sets him up right here. Quick spin. Cross. Counters with another spin. Again, shedding that lead. Now he's forced to open up, but he really can't because of how tight it is. Kemrick, good job. He's going to pull in. Be there early at the spot. Force him to adjust. And he's stopping easy too. Was he even low man here? Yeah, he was. Kind of. I think Shea was going to take Barnes, so technically he would have been, but you take Shea play too, it's fine. Keldon actually flashes here. 3-6, you could definitely drop that off because Shea has no idea. He just cut out the slot right here. Quick 45, look at this. No, Shea does see it. He checks right there. But he wants to take away the corner, which I get because that spray line, players usually do see over him trying to contort, make a little throwback for that flash. Good job by Isaiah Joe, though. He reads it. But I wonder if he could have jump passed. Because now you see Kenrick, you're altered. He's late. He wouldn't be there. I don't know if Shet would have been able to quickly turn around and take it away because he's committed to the rock. So now we got Wemby mid post. So he's going to load up. Strong elbow. He's already ready to flood it. He could honestly just cleanse himself here and allow Lou and J-Mac to play 3. So just sit right there to deter him from getting towards that baseline. You load up high, give up that spray line. All he can really do if he wants to get a shot off is pull over top of J. Will, stay disciplined. If he makes it, he makes it. And I think that's why it's difficult to play him in the mid post, because they can just load up easily. But right here you can see their spacing is off. He's sitting dunker. He doesn't know where to be. He's trying to lift. But it's so easy to play 3 with 2, to where Kenrick could definitely help. Because as long as Lou sits on this and gives up the skip to the weak corner, I think they'd be fine. Because now he knows he can attack base. Quick Kobe shim. Set him up with that dribble. Spin back on the counter. Blindside fire. And now he's stuck because it's on his blind side. He kind of sees it. Doesn't want to spray. Adjusts. Raggedy shot. So this is when they went to zone. I don't even know why I'm watching the 4th, because the game was really over. Garbage time minutes, but regardless, this is when they went to that 3-2. Now you can see he's going to get off. He's looking to flash. Wemby at the same time. Quick little step up. Nope. So now he's going to flash middle. He flashes up top. Quick swing. Got to hit middle. Stefan's really good at flashing middle. See, the issue is, because by the time he flashes middle, he's already too high, because he's looking to flash up top at the same time as Stefan's looking to flash middle. If he held dunker and allowed Stefan to flash right there, if J. Will helps up, it's a lob. But because now he's flashing to it, by the time he catches it, there's nothing. So now they can pretty much go to man. Now he's trying to cut through, but he actually draws 3 because he pulls in. Pretty good look, but right here, Wemby just had to be patient. Instead of coming to the rock for a quick flash, sit, because again, he's very good at flashing middle every time a team tries to run zone against them. Again, still in that zone, quick swing. It's actually a 1-3-1 right now. Now he's going to take it. Now it's more of a 2-3. You can see he takes, you take. He's going to help up. You crack. 2-3 going on. But now you've got this mismatch. And you can see 3 are pulled over to the strong side. Quickly 2 9s. He reads it. Got the seal. And that's why he just has to literally sit in that dunker. As long as he sits dunker, Stefan's going to find him. Even though it wasn't middle here, still has 3. And this was pretty much the last play. Well, the last play for Wemby. I think it was Cornet for the rest of the game. Game was pretty much over. I think this was their last-ditch effort, the Thunder that is, to get a stop. And obviously they couldn't. So Daigneault decided no more starters. And I think, what did the Spurs do well this game? I think, honestly, the Ivo they were running out of that horns, where they were getting the clear side for Stefan and Wemby, even though they were able to find him on that clear side, I don't think they found him that many times in the lobs. They have to work on the lobs again, which is crazy because he's the easiest lob target. But they have not been throwing good lobs to Wemby. This one was good, let me see. Because he throws that bitch high. This is how they're supposed to lob it. Throw it to the sky. So by the time it dies, it's above the square. You can see most times they were throwing it like this, on this trajectory, where it's like dying below the rim. As long as it's dying above the rim, that way, he's always going to guide it home because he's the only one that can reach it. I don't know what's been going on with their lobs. So maybe that's why they couldn't find him on that clear side, now that I think about it. But they should keep going to that. I think they still need Fox. Because even though they were hot from deep, you can see in that second half, they were settling a bit. And again, they've brought in Fox for times where they get stagnant. And they need a bucket in the half court. You want a consistent source of offense. Luckily, their defense was providing that, especially in that third. So even though they couldn't execute in half court, they didn't have to. Because they were getting stops. Then they were playing fast, either getting a quick two or a quick whistle that was forcing the Thunder to take the rock out the net, compounded. But if they weren't hot and their defense isn't working and the Thunder aren't as cold as they were in that third, I think that's when Fox has to show up.